What's up, everyone? I'm Nick Cato.
I'm Walter Boley.
I'm Matt Harney.
Our wild card, right there.
Wild card.
So, and that's the video guy. I don't know, star out there. But
He sucks.
welcome to Podcast Reloaded. It's episode 2. We rebranded. We changed our name because there's too many Next Level podcasts, and we want to be unique and different. And every week we're reloading with topics and news, and we're firing them at you.
And we might be changing our name every week.
Probably not.
Wild card.
Unless he thinks of something good. I don't know. But so far, Reloaded is where it's at, and it's episode 2. And here's what we always start out with on Podcast Reloaded, is the news of the week.
Oh. It's a good-looking week for Microsoft, huh?
It is. I'm a little nervous for Sony.
Don't be nervous.
But
they're big boys.
there's 4 items of news this week. First, Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Dual Pack is incoming. It's costing $80 and will include both games and come with a code to give you 100 potions for each game.
Trying to make it easy for you.
Trying to let you get all the Pokemon, and because they know they're probably not going to sell.
Dude, I'm pretty sure they're going to sell.
Yeah,
I can't think of a Pokemon game that sold bad.
Honestly, my favorite Pokemon was Ruby.
Ruby?
Before Heart Gold came out and X and Y, Ruby was my favorite, like, advanced.
I haven't played a Pokemon game in a little bit. I think the last one I played was White.
That's not that far.
Yeah, but I didn't play the last one. Or White 2.
Well, I mean, but how useful are, like, the first potions that you get? Like, aren't they, like, once you get the 3rd gym leader, you're not using those anymore.
Yeah, but you can
I don't ever really use potions.
I mean,
I don't think I ever did.
In their Final Four stuff, I'll use, like, a Hyper Potion or
Oh,
something.
well, yeah, that you need those.
Yeah.
But that's like in any RPG
Right.
game. It's like you save your elixirs or your big potions for that last boss.
Yeah.
This is what it's for.
Yeah. Like, full restores and
Yeah, all that stuff.
The regular potion? Give me, like, 30.
I maybe do it whenever I'm trying to level up like a lower Pokemon, and I just want
And you don't have experience share?
Yeah, and I just want to get them to. Well, yeah, I'm sure they're gonna probably bring that back. The experience share now, like the X and Y. You played X and Y?
No, I didn't.
Oh man, they had experience share where every Pokemon got it, and just not just one. It was freaking ridiculous. It was so easy. It made you want to go and catch more. I caught like at least 100 Pokemon.
You catch a Zubat?
I probably did.
I hate Zubat.
Well,
I caught
you know what?
Zubats just to kill him.
He could do
Pest
Flash,
control.
can he?
He can, I think. I'm not sure.
You need to get through that mountain or that freaking cavern. Use
I like
Flash.
how I did that. I was like, he can, I think. I'm not sure, I don't know. But
Thanks for the input.
this sort of says, hey, usually you need your other friends to have the other game to get out, collect all the Pokemon.
Yeah, but who needs
this
friends?
one, just like, you don't need friends with this.
just need money.
That's why I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked that they're like saying this. Hey, maybe we should do a dual thing. The trading system and the random mystery Pokemon thing they did in X and Y. It's like you don't even need it. I got Charmander, I got Bulbasaur, I got everyone because people just gave them to you, and I would give them like a freaking level 46 Aggron. And it was just like, yeah, I mean, the trade network and the way it works now, and you put on requests on who you want, dude. I don't even see why they even need to do that.
Maybe it's literally just for the guys who want to get Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza?
Yeah, I do. I guess if you're a legendary hunter like myself, I love doing that.
Do you think the Reggies are going to be back?
Yeah.
Well, it's like
Are you going to have to learn Braille again if you want to track them down?
I mean, that's why we got...
That was one of the dumbest video game puzzles ever.
All the world's knowledge is in this right here.
Well, look at what you had to do to get Dioxys in that game. You had to get a level 82 exactly, like flying type, to go to fly to the moon.
Nothing's as bad as trying to catch the dogs.
That was just
the
random.
Braille one is pretty bad. You gotta have like a Whalmer at like level 30 something, and you gotta go dive in this one spot, and then you gotta know all that shit.
Big brown fish. Remember him? It was like a night fish. It was like big and brown.
Feebas?
No, not Phoebus.
Isn't that
That's melodic.
Yeah.
Melodic.
Yeah. No, it was like this big. It began with an R. Relicanth.
Okay.
You need a Relicanth also.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And you got to learn to read Braille.
And you know what sucks is I really loved all that shit, so I probably would have done it.
And you know the funny thing about Braille? You're not supposed to read it with your sight. Nobody can read Braille with their sight. That's the point of Braille.
Well, maybe with the touchscreen. It's like,
Well,
oh,
someone had to make it, I can see.
It's
And
like,
we're just like, oh, this feels good.
no, this is what we're doing. Nerds. I'm probably gonna figure this out.
Well, that's why we got the internet
to get
now.
the 3 crappiest legendaries.
And I'm sure some Pokemon event will just tell you it eventually.
Yeah, it's nerds.
So are they gonna have like? So since it's Ruby and Sapphire, unless they're saving it, I'm sure they're maybe making Emerald one.
I doubt
Or
it.
can you get Rayquaza in that?
Oh,
I'm sure you can.
I'm gonna riot if they don't give me Rayquaza.
I'm sure you can. I don't
Okay.
know.
Rayquaza is so cool. I don't
He's
know.
probably one of my favorite legendaries.
Yeah.
He's up there.
They all.
I've never had him though.
There's also
Oh,
a slew
I'm
of
asking
new.
them.
There's a slew of new like mega evolutions too.
Yeah, I saw
But
that.
I'm,
Here's a quick
don't
thing.
ask me what
Hardest Pokemon you caught without a Master Ball.
Without a Master Ball? Oh,
Mine's
that's
Mewtwo. I mean,
That's a good
Ultra
one.
Ball.
I'm not sure if I can touch that,
I
but
was gonna say like I think.
and I caught a Lugia Ultra Ball.
I was gonna say I got Ho-Oh.
I got a level
I got
70 Lugia
Lugia.
at Ultra Ball.
I got Lugia with Ultra Ball. I got
Zapdos, also all the birds in the first game. I got all the
Those were
birds.
easy though
yeah,
for
they
me.
weren't too
The
bad.
Master Ball, now on the Hard Gold and Soul Silver, because I know how hard freaking Mewtwo was in that, I fucking said screw it. Master Ball
No,
his
in my
ass.
very first playthrough of Pokemon Red, I used my Master Ball on a muck.
Oh god.
I was
Why didn't you reload?
salty because I didn't realize I'd used my Master Ball. I could barely read when I was playing these games, and it you can picture the salt. Let's see. Oh, I caught the what's the black 2? It was the white dragon thing.
Oh,
I caught that.
Reshiram?
Yeah, I caught that without a Master Ball.
Yeah,
He
that
was the
that's my
top
favorite
tier
legendary
guy. He was
Pokemon.
like the top tier guy for the game. I
Yeah.
caught him with a Ultra Ball.
Yeah.
No, I caught him with a Timer Ball.
You know who deserves a Master Ball? Freaking
Arceus.
Arceus.
But he'll just be like, no.
He'd be like, I created that. Anyway,
He did. He created everything. But yeah, that's for a second item. I think it's the biggest one. Microsoft will drop the price of all Xbox Ones by $50 starting November 2nd, and it'll be good through January 3rd for the holiday season. This deal includes all the bundles. Like, I wrote an article on this, you can check it out, livegoodgames.blogspot.com, but everything, like Call of Duty bundle, $50 down.
You know what that sound was? A mic hitting the floor.
This is what I'm nervous about. I love it. I love Xbox. I love Wii U. But I love my PS4, and I'm Sony
It's
first.
not going anywhere.
I know. I'm Sony first. Sony's been on top since launch. It's been the highest selling console every month. And this, since Phil Spencer has become the head guy at Xbox. He's been making moves, and he's been that dude, and I respect him. And now that this is now the cheaper console, and they have better exclusives coming out for the holiday season, and like big exclusives, Sony needs to answer.
This is a good thing. I mean, chances of this being a negative. I mean, this could be negative for them if some magical like this doesn't work, and no one's like, I still don't want an Xbox One, and then they're like, well, shit.
But people do, because they're selling just not as like they're catching up. They're slow.
Yeah, but Halo Master Chief Collection coming out in November.
And Sunset
Just
coming out
got
tomorrow.
Those things like that coming out, it's gonna be like a holiday thing. And are they saying they're gonna do anything for Black Friday, like a Black Friday bundle?
This is basically saying
South Park shout out.
them saying this price cut's basically them saying, screw Black Friday, we got Black Month. The entire month, God, you know what I meant. But we got the entire month is Black Friday.
Yeah, we get what you're saying.
Gotcha. Loud and clear.
I think they already have one of those months, but anyways.
Had to bring it there. This is a non-racial.
This is non-racial,
podcast.
trust me. But, anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is them saying we're not only doing something on Black Friday, we're doing something the whole month.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of kids, middle school, early high school, that don't have an next-gen console yet. Their families want to get them one. They're going to go to the store and they're going to see
The cheaper one.
the cheaper one
with more games.
with more games. And they're the kids. are more excited for third-party games than first-party games for the most part.
And Call of Duty usually
Third
sells
party.
better on Xbox
Yeah,
than
Microsoft's got a lot of exclusive.
Well, yeah, I
games
mean,
on Call of Duty.
Xbox put their
They got the time exclusive. They have the time exclusive.
We know it's gonna be.
Like the way Destiny was on PS4.
Funny
is
fact.
how Call of Duty is on Xbox.
Destiny sold more on Xbox One than PS4.
Really?
Yep.
That is.
But PS4 still outsold them.
Because
And
if I'm just watching advertisements, I think it's a PS4 exclusive.
Yeah.
but this is the weird thing. They were showing like top 10 games that were sold. Like every single game. I think like 8 of them were PS4 games. I think 1 was an Xbox game, and 1 game was one of the Nintendo.
Well, I can kind of see why, maybe a little bit, because if and this is my opinion, I feel like if you look at both consoles, I look at a PS4 console not for it's for like your adventure games, and then I look at Xbox One as your shooters. Like I just see Xbox One, I think shooters. I think Gears, I think Call of Duty.
Well, you're saying multiplayer.
Well, yeah.
You're saying more multiplayer on Xbox?
Yes.
Well, not that. Well, yeah, probably. Yeah, there is more multiplayer.
Can you?
No man will ever say that PS4's systems are better than Xbox's.
Can you name like an exclusive like single player based game for Xbox?
Rise of the Tomb Raider coming out soon.
That's timed exclusive.
And
It's
Fable.
coming.
Which Fable is?
Which they turned into a
It's-
multiplayer
it's
game
not.
now. The newest Fable game is going to be like straight multiplayer.
And I'm very excited for it. I really, really want
I'm
that.
signed up for the beta. Stay tuned for our preview coverage.
You got a beta?
And we're also we're signed up for the Evolve beta.
I really,
Yeah,
really,
and the
really
Evolve
would
beta.
like to do that. Can I
But
still sign up?
Maybe. Not sure.
I really would like to try.
sign up for it. Do it. But I need Sony to step up.
No, I'm not.
Your
I
PS4
mean,
is not going anywhere.
I know.
It's
but
okay.
I know. I'm just saying.
PS4 doesn't have to step up. It's already stepped up.
I know, but it
Yeah,
needs
this
to.
is Xbox stepping up.
Yeah, this is
You know
like saying,
what?
okay, we need to do something
what?
because PS4 is obviously doing something right.
You know what would be a slap to the face if Sony was like, yeah, we're dropping our console for a month by $75.
Are they even going to be making any money at that point? Like with that kind of price drop?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess.
Like I bet Microsoft's losing money on the consoles when they do it like this. They're going to make money on the software
Yeah.
once people buy the games.
Hardware and everything. But
That's what I was saying. It's going to be a gamble if not
Yeah.
a lot of people buy it. Only a couple.
I think
Well, if
it's,
not a lot of people buy it,
But
they're
I
in the same
think-
position they already were.
Halo.
Well, but if they drop the price, I'm sure they're thinking that they're going to sell a lot of them.
Yeah.
So
I know this will sell good because last year Ghosts was more. It came out on 360 first. It was like a port. This game is next gen.
Advanced Warfare?
Yeah, that's next gen. I think it's coming out for 360, but this is like a next gen game. So
Is it coming out for 360?
I don't know. I think it is.
I wouldn't doubt
Couldn't
it.
imagine
I
them
could
not
not see
releasing
it. I
it.
mean, they'll probably sell, believe it or not, more copies of the old gen than they will of the new gen.
Actually, a little known thing, Destiny is on Xbox 360 and
Yeah,
stuff.
look at that.
But you look at that as next gen.
Yeah.
So this is all I think of it as Call of Duty. Yeah, I think that's huge.
I'm not
news.
too much. I'm not really caring too much about the new Call of Duties. I feel like they're like Madden to me. It's kind of like a flavor of the week type thing. I'll play it a little bit and then I'll get bored. And I don't know if I mean, there's too many November games that I want to play that I just maybe I'll pick it up
There's a
in
lot
the
of
near
November
future.
games.
I'm holding off because I'm playing Halo
Yeah.
Master Chief Collection. Boom.
I will play it at your place. And I'll bring a controller and we'll do some history.
See, he may not like it, but he's not saying he's not going to try it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I had fun watching you guys play Halo 2 when Halo
Well, yeah,
2
we
was
get
out.
we get Always Sunny in Philadelphia on
Yeah,
that. So
yeah. And
We do.
So, and just the words that were invented in Halo 2 local match. Are
he
words-
actually comes up with one of the most infamous lines to all of us.
We know.
Bullets tend to do that, and that came from him playing Halo.
Two.
Halo 2. I remember you were playing a guy who I don't need to name because I don't have his permission, but you were playing him. He complained about dying. I said, bullets tend to do that.
He'll
And,
have to say that to someone if he kills them.
Like, how do you respond? I mean, he shot bullets at you.
Yeah,
It's good.
I'm excited. Xbox. I'm honestly in the near future. I'm looking more Xbox right now than I am PS4. I'm a little PS4 too, but I honestly, if you ask me, I liked Xbox more this year as far as games coming out. I like Titanfall and Halo Master Chief Collection more than
Are
I
you
liked
sure you're going to like Halo
Infamous.
Master Chief Collection?
I'm sure I'm gonna like it because I like Halo too. But
Just saying.
But yeah, so I'm not saying that PS4 sucks as far as the engine. I guess I say more games. I'm more impressed with the games that came out for Xbox One than they did for PS4. Not to mention they're coming out with Tomb Raider exclusive first, so I would like to play that as well.
Be picking up Sunset Overdrive also. Game looks like so much fun.
I don't really.
I can't. I'm a huge
I'm not
Ratchet
gonna
fan,
say
so I can't wait. Phil Spencer, you're the man. Thank you for doing what you're doing for Xbox, because you're changing the game. You're dropping mics. But, just like he's dropping mics, I'm dropping fresh news. This is the new news.
That's going to be the last time you
But
ever
it's
does that. We'll make sure of it.
Some PS4 news. Firmware Update 2.0 will be releasing October 28th. It's the biggest update to date and contains theme support, enhancements to live broadcasting, improved voice commands, USB music player that lets you listen to music in the background while playing games, and the biggest thing, it's going to usher in the much anticipated share play, which lets you play games with your friends that you don't, that they don't own.
Can you change your profile name?
No. You want to change
Well,
it?
that is actually one thing I heard. I was actually shocked is the MP4 thing, because I remember that was a
Can you
big
just plug your
complaint.
iPod?
No, you couldn't do that.
Oh,
What this is, you have your music on like USB. They just plug it in. I think
not with an iPod?
I think you can do.
Yeah, no, that's not what this is all about. They're
Yeah.
finally putting it in because it was a huge complaint that people were like, really? You could do it on your PS3, but you can't do it on that? It's
No.
like, that makes no
Well, you
sense.
see, my son, being a toddler, went ahead and bought me a year subscription to Xbox Music. So I use it because what the hell? I wouldn't have bought it, but he did anyway. So
How much did that cost?
that was like $40. I can't remember.
Jesus.
Whatever, man. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But
Hide the controllers.
honestly, it's how like Pandora like picks songs like this. People. Xbox Music is better at picking bands like them than Pandora is.
Well, if you're going to pay $40, they better put their heart and soul into
Yeah,
it.
that's true. I want.
Pandora's free, you're going to take what they get because
Best
it's free.
foot forward.
Yeah. And I bet you get no commercials either.
Yeah, that's true.
And no skip problems.
No skip problems.
All for
This
the
is not
price
an
of
advertisement for
$40.
Xbox Music. I would not have paid $40 for Xbox
Hey,
Music.
hey, that could be their thing.
But if that's your thing, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Can't say you get what you pay for, but it's good.
Well, $40 a year.
I'm quite excited for this share play because it's not just multiplayer-based games. Like I was saying, if I'm playing Infamous Second Son and he's spectating, I can click like past the controller and then he's playing it, and then I'm.
Does that mean I'm playing your game or am I playing
You're
like
playing
my own
game, but like let's say if you wanted to play it, I could just start a new game and then just pass the controller to you. They're hour-long sessions, but it's not like you have a timer. Like after the hour-long session is over, you can immediately start another one.
It's just weird to me though.
That
It's
is
like
strange.
I've never sat there and
It's
played
not
like a single-player
supposed to do
campaign
that.
game
Yeah.
and was like,
It's
hey,
not.
Nick, you want to play
you
this?
want to play my campaign?
No, you see,
it's like, no.
it's not
Start
meant for
your own.
that. It's meant for like, hey, let's play Call of Duty, or hey, let's play Madden, or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But you can do that if
How?
you really want to.
We gonna play Madden? Like
No, he's
so I
saying
just
like
go-
if I was playing online, you could come on and play like.
You can like play against me.
But can't
Yeah.
you just do that anyway? With
Well,
Madden
it's-
on?
No, you don't know. With the share play, you don't have to own the game.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Gotcha.
Yeah,
I got you.
It's
Okay.
online with one game.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like Matt doesn't own Infamous, and
Uh-huh.
you can play my own Infamous copy.
Because all I'm picturing is like if I had a PS4, I'd just be playing the new Elder Scrolls game. He'd be like, "Can I play?" No.
Yeah.
Go get your own copy, you poor bastard.
That's perfect.
I think it's meant for the digital downloads. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's meant for people who go
That,
into
that
digital.
reminds me
go
of
in
what,
digital.
before Xbox went back on the DRM policies, they were talking about family share with their games.
That's sort of like the same
Yeah.
thing as.
Yeah, like you could share your digital library with whoever you deemed as family.
Yeah.
Which
Sort
honestly,
of.
I really hope they bring that back. That could be really cool.
Did they say anything about it being compatible with the PlayStation TV? With that, like being able to do, because the whole point of PlayStation TV
Let me
is
tell
you're
you
allowed
about
to
the
play
PS
like.
Let me tell you about the PS TV is a failed. It's going to be a failed. I'm
No,
sure it is.
no, it's not.
Basically, the PS Vita is like, so you don't have to move your PS4 like to different rooms. It's basically like hand in hand. Like you can remote play your PS4 to like my bedroom from my living room.
Dude, it's just it's a PlayStation Steam box.
But
I watched all the Gizmo gadgets for it and everything.
But right now, the general consensus in the reviews is that the PS TV is disappointed.
Well, it doesn't have listen, the problems they're having with frame rate and things like that, and they're like, right now, PlayStation's doing something where they have like a place down where there's tons of servers, where all that stuff's like doing, because it's all through the connection through their internet software and how good your connection is. Right now, it sucks because you have to have the top quality internet to be able to play it without it messing up and screwing with your frame rate and lags and whatnot. But once they get that situated, and once they get some good titles out there that people are actually going to want to play, then I think it's going to do better.
I think they personally screwed up by naming it PlayStation TV. They should have kept it the original name, which is its name in Japan, PlayStation Vita TV, which is perfect
no,
because what that is
plus no
is
Netflix.
What that is. I think you can get Netflix.
No, there's no Netflix on it. There's a Crackle and a Crunchyroll.
What that is you can get to me when I look at it, it's a way I can play Vita games like the new one Freedom Wars that's coming out. I can play it on my TV instead of on a Vita, and I can remote play my PS4 to my TV just like I do with my Vita. So I think that's what it is. It's a Vita for your TV with a few added features.
Well, listen, this is what I saw from it, and let me just say this. This is what I got from all of it. It is a thing that was made for a casual gamer who didn't want to go with the times, who didn't want to go drop $400 on a badass freaking PS4 or $400 on an Xbox One. It's for a casual gamer because I read what it's going to do and what it's going to It's going to have your classic PS1s, it's going to bring classic PS2 titles, and it's going to bring the PlayStation Now or PlayStation Store, the PlayStation Now store to it, and it's going to let you play PlayStation Vitas by buying the game. You can put it in there. The only thing is they say it has a crappy memory card, which you're going to probably have to buy a PS Vita memory card.
And you gotta buy a controller if you don't already have one.
Yeah, if you buy, there's like a bundle thing that comes with it.
I think it's a good. I think right now maybe they should have waited until they got their stuff fixed, and maybe they rushed it a little too fast.
Yeah.
And they blew it up a little too much. But I think in about a year or two, or whenever once everything starts really getting routine with PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and all that stuff, I feel like it's going to be good. I feel like it will be a worthy purchase.
I don't know. This is for like the most hardcore of hardcore PlayStation fans. That's what it is. It's for the PlayStation
Casual gamers, in my opinion.
I don't know.
It's for the PlayStation Nation. That's what it's for.
Because you don't need a PS4 for it.
You don't, but it goes hand in hand with the PS4.
And it's only $100 to play classic games that people who just leisurely want to play.
I think it's good.
Put one of those things in my bathroom and put a freaking TV in there. Boom.
I'm not putting anything.
I don't know. I like it. And I like the update.
I will get it in the near future.
They should just let you change your names, man.
I'm good
Stop
with
hating on that, and I agree.
There's obviously something they
I guarantee there's one guy out there who's like just got the worst name.
Oh no, I want to change my name. I'm tired of being Batman 352.
There's a lot of people who want their names changed.
Yeah.
I'm not one of them.
It's like I can't think of a single online service in the world where you make your own username that you can't later change that username.
I know it's a money gimmick.
I'm thinking it's like Jenga. For some reason, like the PlayStation Network's built, but just changing that because it's so they could make so much money. Like I've heard stories of people saying they'd pay upwards of like $40 to change their name.
I'll stick with
There's so much money.
I want to know real quick, how bad is your name?
Oh, I've seen a lot of them.
If you're ready to pay, it's like,
I would just make a new account.
One of them, I was
what do you
listening
need?
to. I'll do a shout out. I do listen to Podcast Beyond, and they have like a subject the last ending thing is like worst PSN names. One of them was like Bong Ripper 420. There's like some terrible ones. And the other one was like, I don't know how it didn't get banned, but he's got like the underscores called like Long Schlong John or something like that.
That sounds like an epic name.
I did see one that was She Looked 18.
And they always have like, they have like stories behind them. He's like, I was young, and I named myself Bong Ripper 420. Like, but then I'm like 5-6 years older now. He's like, and I have a job now. My my boss plays PlayStation. He asked me what my PSN name was, and I had to tell him it was Bong Ripper.
I would have made a whole new one and just said that's what I play.
That's awesome. It's like you tell your boss I don't have a PlayStation.
Maybe firmware 2.2 will let you do it. We'll see. But 2.0 is the biggest.
It's a pipe dream.
I feel like it's gonna be like it's just gonna be one of those times. It's like you least expect it to come out. It's like, oh hey, we finally did this, but what?
And you know what Sony's gonna be doing?
What?
Just like going like this, and money's just
Honestly,
gonna be raining
if they've got
down.
any decency, they'll make it free.
They're not.
They won't.
Come on.
They won't, but I'm
They're
saying
not
like the
going
fact that you haven't been able to do it this whole time.
Would anyone-
maybe for like a month, like for the first month it's out, it's free.
The
to change
first
your name.
day you can change. Maybe you just give everyone
Because that's gonna be the one that everyone's gonna be dropping $80 plus
Yeah.
for it.
They're sitting on like a gold mine.
If I was them and if I was looking at a financial standpoint, I'd be like
just think about
$60 to change it, and then like maybe
60?
4 months down the road, I'd be like, okay, now it's only 20.
Look at
Okay,
this.
now it's
Matt,
10 cents.
His name's good, not bad, and he wants to change it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Imagine,
that's just because I kind of now that I found Natty Light as my Natty Light 1990 Xbox One.
Dude.
Usually my name I use for almost anything now.
Yeah, beer
But-
is way better than Batman.
See, but you caught the reference, and it's not Batman, because you know how many times I've pwned some guy in freaking a game and they freaking message me, nice original name. Like for instance, when I played Injustice, you know how many comments I got? Wow, I wonder who this guy's gonna play. You know what? I could have used it against them. I could have found someone else to be good with and been like,
The best
oh,
name.
surprising.
The best name is on the Wii network. All my names for everything's catastrophic.
Right.
But Wii, you have your name, and then you have like the name of your Mii,
Yeah.
which shows when you're playing online. So I, of course, name my Mii Bamf. So when I'm playing Mario Kart, it says on the leaderboard Bamf.
That's
Exclamation.
BAMF, badass mother effer.
But yeah, firmware 2.0, biggest update to date on any of the consoles. I can't wait. Theme support, baby. And the final item, the whole Nintendo Direct about Super Smash Brothers. They announced a lot. They announced up to 8-player local multiplayer. Like you can still play 4 online, but
That's
8-player
gonna be a
local,
lot of salt.
crazy. Smash Tour, which is a board game. It's kind of like
Is it a digital board game or physical?
like digital board games, like Mario Party. It's just like you go around. Not like if you run into each other, you fight and
In
stuff.
Smash? Like
If you run into it, or you like one-on-one fight.
Oh, okay, I can do
That's
that.
awesome.
Then there's I imagine they're going to be like challenges too, like break the targets. They also show like different break the targets and stuff, like like sort of like Angry Birds. There's the stuff in there like you hit a bomb and it like goes through stuff and you got to blow up the targets by hitting bombs and stuff, and that's cool. Mewtwo is going to be downloadable sometime in 2015 if you bought both.
I actually heard a lot of salty people about that. A lot of people are mad that that instead of just having them be a character, that they're doing the whole
But
download.
Do you know what I love
Honestly,
about this? This is showing that hey, down the line we could maybe have more characters.
So like, here's the
available.
thing: like, as a fighting game guy, real fighting game players love DLC because they want you to keep supporting the game. Like, we understand you can't put out all your characters at once. Just give us a solid fighting game with a solid cast and add to it.
Yeah, but Mewtwo, it's just like
I wouldn't
How
say he
could
was
you
a
not-
staple.
He
I wouldn't
wasn't in
say-
the last.
he was a guy, and there were a lot of people who were disappointed.
Yeah,
that
but
they didn't
he's
put
gonna-
him. That's why in Project M they put him back.
But this
in.
is why you should be disappointed. I don't think it's going to be all that expensive. I'm guessing probably like $5.
Yeah, they're like a $20
But
season pass. or
if
something.
you
I get what they're
if
doing.
you
I
bought-
understand it through a financial standpoint.
If you bought the
and what you're saying.
3DS version and the Wii U version, it's going to be free.
It's just money. It's just to
see-
say that's not a money.
But for a
money
fighting
gimmick.
game, like, I like saying they're going to be supporting the game till
Exactly.
2015. That means updates for balancing that are going to happen. That means that more characters are coming down the line, and they can listen to what the fans want for future characters.
Yeah, I guess there's pros and cons. I
Like,
guess I'm
okay,
just looking at it now.
maybe the Nintendo dog should have been the DLC character, and Mewtwo should have been in. But the fact that in 2015 Nintendo's still going to be looking at Smash and saying, what can we do different?
Sort of like
what
with
can
Mario
we,
Kart.
What can we improve? What can we fix?
Or people, the same
like-
people will be mad that Link wasn't in it, but he's going to be in
Like,
it.
guess what? Marth's probably going to be busted. Maybe now they'll do something about it.
Actually, I heard James was looking up his brother. was looking
Don't
up
listen to
some tiers.
everything James
And he was
says.
lower tier.
James is just salty that
Well,
Marth
really,
is
it's not.
OP and he doesn't want to admit it. And
Actually, I
James,
think
you're
a lot
going
of,
to watch
lot
this.
of hardcore players are going to be
How about
really
this?
salty that play
How about
Marth.
this?
Well, no. fighting game players aren't salty if the next game their character's different.
James checks the blog, so I'm going to call him out right now. You know that Marth's OP. I'm looking right at you when I say this. He's OP.
We might get a salty comment in the comments.
God, we'll get one comment.
Marth
Make
players.
it other than just James to
all
comment on our
Marth,
stuff.
all Marth players.
Everyone who watched this, comment under on whether or not you think Marth is OP. He is.
And why didn't they add Crom? He needs to be a
Hey,
DLC.
I don't know
Yeah.
who that is.
Yes, he could be.
He was the best.
But now he could be.
I hope
Yeah.
so. No, I see. That was the thing that really agitated me because what's her name? The female Marth.
Isn't it Lucina?
Female Marth.
No,
I'm sure a lot more people know her more by that, or who
Lucina.
play the game will be like, oh, female Marth.
Her smash.
Her smash.
has Crom.
Yeah.
What, you think that means Crom couldn't be?
No.
I know. I felt like it was like a slap to the face because I feel like. I guess maybe for me, I don't know about other people, but it was just like I was like always telling my friends like, God, I hope they put Crom in. I hope they put Crom in. I hope they put Crom in. And it's just like, oh no, he's the female Marth.
They duped everyone. Everyone was like, oh, Crom's a character. Even like GameSpot, are all like, these are the 3 new playable characters, Crom. Then they're like, oh, never mind.
I'm ahead.
He just
So,
comes in.
alright, since we're on the topic, most wanted DLC for character for Super Smash Bros.
I'm good.
You're good?
I mean, I want more.
Come on. I know
I'm
you
a
can
boy.
We had third party.
No.
As long as they have Nintendo titles, they have other third-party characters in the game.
Here you
Honestly,
go.
a
Here you
guy
go.
that I want
I'll
back, especially since I'm excited for their games, I want Snake back.
Is he not confirmed?
He's not in
He's
it.
not in it.
He's not. Okay.
I'll
I
throw
think that's a
2.
given.
I'll throw 2 out. I'll throw 2 out. One will be for you, but I'll throw 2 out. One
Is it
for
begin
me,
with a B?
Wolf. I need my boy back. 2. That's a Nintendo exclusive. I'll throw Bayonetta in there. I'm not gonna play as her, but
Much love. Honestly,
she deserves it.
Bayonetta could be awesome.
She'd be the wild card.
She deserves
Wild
it.
card.
No, the wild card is freaking
Nintendo dog.
Mr. Game
Duck
Watch?
Hunt Dog. Duck Hunt Dog. His move is awesome. Where he
Yes.
just stands there, he's like, oh, and they're just everyone's just getting blasted.
That's
God,
awesome.
I hated that piece of crap when I played that game.
But so, what was yours?
Snake. I want Snake.
That's probably a given. I really think that is.
And I hope they have.
Nintendo.
I hope since they're making skins a big deal, I hope they add Phantom Pain skins. I don't think
they're
they
gonna be
will.
skins?
They did a lot. I think they're being really creative with the skins, and they're gonna because I think James was telling me that Samus, they're actually adding her Metroid Prime 2 light suit, and it's more of a thin, slim look to her. Things like that, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't have a Wii U. I did, but I sold it for a PS4.
And some crack.
And so I'll be playing Smash with them. Anyways, so don't hold me to that. And if you guys know, then correct me if I'm wrong, and leave a comment below and tell me I'm wrong.
Since he took my Bayonetta pick, I'm going to go ahead and throw in a different name, a character I fell in love with solely because of Mario Kart, Shy Guy. I want to see Shy Guy in Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I don't know. Nintendo did me justice.
Yeah.
The second that Mega Man trailer came, and the Blue Bomber, unfortunately with his Mega Man 2.
So you don't want Zero to come in?
Zero's cool. I love Zero, but
Zero's already made his
So he
skin.
can be OP in the other one?
they're good. They got my boy Mega Man. They got X in there too, because Mega Man's smash is all the Mega Mans come down, they just blast people. But they put the second I saw that, I was just like, oh. I just did my top 25 games, so I love Mega Man.
I did mine too.
I will be doing mine this week. Stay tuned.
Don't lie to them.
I'm going to be truthful. I'm very truthful. It's going to be done this week.
Alright, while we're on this week, last video I lied. I said it would be coming every Monday night. They're going to be coming out. These videos will be coming out Tuesday.
Because
I'm still learning.
Our internet upload speed is really bad.
It takes a while.
Yeah.
I'm going to be sleeping while it's uploading. I'll just put it on when I wake up in the morning. So look for it around noon.
So I know you guys are just sitting in front of your computer, scratching your wrists and necks, waiting for the next one.
Waiting for that daily fix.
Yeah.
Or that weekly fix. And there's also a level creator in there. There's probably, they said it's a little more in depth than Brawl's level creator.
Couldn't be worse.
God, I'm sorry. That was such a good name. That's what we should name our podcast. If you guys think so, Daily Fix Podcast, that sounds good.
IGN has a
We're
daily
weekly.
fix.
That's true.
And we're weekly.
Shit. But that was good.
Let us know.
Weekly fix.
And your
like
DLC,
Reloaded.
your DLC ideas for Smash Bros. Don't just tell us, tell Nintendo. They'll listen.
We're still learning. All right,
Tweet
guys.
at 'em.
We want some comments, please.
Yeah, see, that's all the news items. See,
That's a
usually
good week right
it
there.
is. It's a big week. There's some other smaller news bits, but usually we would take this time to answer user questions.
Yeah.
We don't have any right now because we're just getting jump started.
Hint,
So
hint, hint.
So give us
Hint,
some
hint.
because you are guaranteed
to get them on here. So
Also, if you become one of our early time fans, we'll always rep you guys and we'll always keep a shout out for you
Yeah,
guys. So please be one of our
we want to stand on your shoulders and call ourselves tall.
So right now we're just gonna fill this time in with a few little random things. I guess
Yeah.
my first thing, we all know the slew of games. I know you like Spider-Man, Matt. You're staring at my shirt. But random things. We all know the slew of games coming out. The Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, Halo, Sunset, all that.
Yeah. What about it?
What is a game that's not being super hyped up is coming out between now and December, like Christmas, that you're excited to play, but it's not super hyped. It's not one of those like,
I want to go with
boom.
because like Master Chief Collection is getting a ton of hype. Which
God.
Sunset Overdrive, even though it's not quite a November
It's
game,
still hype.
it's still getting a ton of hype between now and December. I think a game that's not getting a lot of hype that I think is going to be really good is Lords of the Fallen.
Yeah.
That's coming out this month?
God, November.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Same day as, I think it, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's the same day as Master Chief Collection, the 11th.
Yeah, I really feel like Lords of the Fallen. It's Dark Souls created a new genre of RPGs, and Lords of the Fallen is the first of that new genre. And I don't think it's going to disappoint. The graphics look incredible, the combat looks solid, and the story, who knows, could be interesting. But I think the game deserves a little more love than it's getting in the media.
You know, a game I'm actually not hearing too much of. This is me. I could be wrong, and maybe I'm just not looking in the right place that I thought I would be big.
World of Warcraft.
Exactly.
The new-
At times-
Lords of Draenor. I feel like now it's almost. Maybe I do see a commercial. I do see it. I see the little cinematic. But honestly, especially from now. By the way, did you guys know that you guys can order BlizzCon for $60 on DirecTV?
What, like
Like you
pay-per-view?
can buy a pay-per-view of the freaking thing.
I'm good.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe that. I was like, really? That's what they do
Now,
now?
Comic-Con, I do that.
But yeah, so Comic-Con's not really like live events though. It's
No,
more
they do like
just-
they do like presentations and
You
holidays.
know, it'd be,
Avengers 2 footage debuted this past
you
Comic.
know, it'd be awesome.
You can just see that on YouTube.
We get
Yeah, for
enough.
weeks after it comes out.
We get enough followers. We rent out one of those rooms, one of the auditorium rooms, do a live podcast reloaded.
Enough followers.
That would be
as in
awesome.
Hundreds of thousands.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
By the way,
That'd
guys,
be awesome.
one of our dreams, help us make this dream come true, and we'll help you guys out with the experience we have. Help us make us a gaming community or some sort of eye so we could be able to go to E3, because we would all like to go, but you actually have to be some sort of gaming industry or something. Give us a reason that we can come and,
And all
say,
you have
hey,
to do is buy our tickets, pay for our room and board, pay for transportation.
don't have to do that.
What?
Just
I'm planning for this shit myself.
yes, we'll pay for all the expenses. Just allow us to go. We need you to help us.
It would be awesome.
We want this. We're gonna try every year to try to get a ticket, but if we can't, we can't. We're gonna
And
try our
look,
best.
Haters gonna hate.
And the other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to be tweeting personally at Phil Spencer because I want a Skype interview. I'm probably not going to get it, but I'm going to try.
No, you're definitely.
He answers some people. You never know. He's
Yeah.
a cool dude.
And speaking
He's
of
a
which,
gamer.
we are located in Florida. This is where we are at. So
Complete
things like here.
opposite side.
So like, I know this is kind of off topic a little bit, but me and Walt are talking about going to Comic-Con in Miami.
Boom.
Because Kevin Conroy is there and I'm a Batman fan. You know I want to go see him. And we will also, any of these conventions that we try to go to, we
We'll
are
let
going
you
to
know.
bring the camera and we're going to show you
We're
some
gonna
live
We're gonna
footage.
Cloverfield it up while
We are.
I'm there. I'm gonna be startled.
We're going to have selfie cam.
Oh, I'm so startled. Another South Park shout out.
But anyways, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to give you guys an insight on what we're about, what we're gonna try and do, so to get more people to watch. But yeah, so we're gonna be looking at it in the near future, and we'll let you guys know, and we'll maybe write stuff on our blog about it or
Yeah.
our Twitter, which is
No. Live Through Games. That's on Twitter. At Live Thru Games.
Yeah.
And my game I'm excited for that's not really hyped, smaller game, we've all heard of it. Geometry Wars 3. I can't wait for that game. Geometry Wars 3.
Oh, I remember you playing.
Did you just say you all know about that? Because I don't.
Oh, all right, fine.
I know of that. I remember him playing that with someone on the 360.
Amazing.
Right?
Yes. Oh my god. It's so much fun.
He says the World of Warcraft expansion. I say Lords of the Fallen.
You all know I'm the
next
indie
gen
guy.
RPG.
It's all good. I'm the indie
You
guy.
say
It's why PS4.
you
like
say squares shooting at each other.
Dude, so good. So good. I can't wait for it.
All right.
You know what? I won't lie. It did look a little
Yeah,
fun
it was
back when
fun.
we played on that one time.
Got good reviews.
That one time.
It's
Yeah, just
amazing.
next time, don't lump me in with your assumptions, okay?
The suspension. He's the freaking indie guy. So if you want to hear anything indie, talk to him.
Yeah, you love me.
Indies are just games, man.
Indies
you
are
know
games
what?
that need to be
I'll
on
out
the
there.
freaking
You know what?
phone. That's all.
Indie games. There's a lot of indie games that are better than the AAA games. My prime example. Resogun is still the best PS4 game out right now that you can get, and you could have got it for
Well, I
free.
bet you $1 million Resogun didn't outsell freaking Infamous.
Or Last of Us Remastered.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm just saying
And that's the best game.
I don't count that as PS4. It's still
I
to be a
agree.
PS3 port.
So
But-
is Master Chief Collection and Xbox One.
Touche.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not.
Well,
It's not.
Xbox.
It's a
Can't
port.
call it Xbox One.
Halo 2 Anniversary is an Xbox One game. Because they
Whoa.
updated graphics, but it's just a
Well, they
port.
updated the graphics on freaking.
Yeah, but they like super.
Oh, because they super upgraded.
But yeah,
Then it's an Xbox
yeah,
One.
it's just a port. It's not.
It's a super one.
It's just a port. But Resogun's still the best game on PS4,
Alright.
and it's not even close. But yeah, that's our
All right.
the random time slot fill in.
This was a lot better than our last podcast, so
We're coming at you with the energy.
Yeah,
We're
a
awake.
lot more energy.
Coming at you like spider monkeys.
I'm not depressed this week
Why were you
on the
depressed last
podcast. Little tidbit for you about me. As you know, I'm a huge sports fan. Last week when we did this,
week? Wah, wah.
my Saints choked the lead, and I was disappointed. But now, the Saints just dominated the Packers, and I'm very happy. But that's just me. I'm really happy. But
Go Rams. I know.
but
You done?
yeah.
It's okay.
So now we're gonna go on to what will always end. Every week we usually rotate,
Yeah.
go this way.
This week,
It's
this
Matt.
guy, he came in hot. He came in hot with
see,
something today.
I'm sorry I went last week, but I have a good one
No,
this
no,
week.
we all went last
Yeah,
week.
we all went last week.
Oh, yeah,
Because
we
that
did.
was our
Yeah.
inaugural,
Mine was the best, but
our
we all went last
inaugural podcast. But now we're usually just going to do one person's
Yeah.
random topic. Me and Walt don't know what it is. Who's random?
Yeah, well, this is like completely.
I hope I bedazzled him.
Fantastic.
But before you do, we got to throw in some plugins. Follow us on Twitter at Live Thru Games. Keep checking the blog, livethrugames.blogspot.com.
Find that link right there.
Right there. Go to my Twitter. These guys don't have Twitter yet, but go to my Twitter if you want to follow me. It's not always about games I tweet about because it's my personal thing. If you want to talk to me, hit me up at Catostrophic. That's my everything. If you have any questions, email us at livethrugames@gmail.com.
Find that right there.
So, just in this general area,
Well,
like click Matt's head for this next one. It's probably not going to be there, but
it's not
Could
going to be there. I don't.
But yeah, that's the plugins.
If you click my head, you'll see me do a random
Said
dance.
this last week. Soon we're gonna have a Kickstarter up. Thank you. I'll let you know when it's up. Thank you for supporting anything. I'll shout you out.
And 100%, I know you're going off our words. Any money that we get to finance this all goes to this. None of this
Yeah.
is for personal gain
Yeah.
or anything.
Yeah.
It will go to equipment for us here or to go to trips
number-
to do things
Yeah.
for this.
The number one thing it's going to is a mic for better audio quality.
Equipment.
A
Equipment's number
table.
one.
A table so we can move
Yeah.
this to the actual. Because we do this in my
Yeah.
apartment.
And
We gotta get to the
we
speaker.
got to seriously mod one of our rooms to get a little bit less sound bounce you're hearing here.
Yep.
Like I said, we're starting out, but we need you guys to help us out so we can do this stuff. We'll help out, of course, with our own stuff too, because we want this to be a success. We want to impress you guys.
And with that, what's your random topic?
Okay. What do you guys think about game theories? this could be also, I know they have movie theories and things like that, but I'm specifically saying this for game theories because I was watching that today on YouTube and I learned a good one. Do you think the makers of the game intentionally put game theories in there to leave it up to your own interpretation?
Let me just, before we get
clarify
to this, let me ask what you mean. Do you mean something like the theory that in Pokemon Red you killed Gary's Raticate in your battle on the yacht? And that's why he's in Lavender Town, and Raticate's no longer in his party.
That's what I'm trying to say. Those things like that. For instance, because you could see how my theory that I'm really focused on, which a lot of people did, because I just beat Final Fantasy VIII. Believe it or not, a big theory that I'm sure you guys probably already know is at the end of Disc 1, Squall dies, is what people think. Because he gets impaled by the sorceress, and he's presumed dead. He wakes up in the prison. He says, "Oh, where are my wounds? They're all completely healed. How'd they get there?" And no one talks about it. And the biggest thing they say is, well, in the beginning of Final Fantasy VIII, it's kind of realistic, believe it or not. It's not far-fetched Final Fantasy stuff. But then after that, you start seeing aliens. You start having flying war bases. You go to space. There's a futuristic world out there and stuff. And you're going through Paramount Parallax, so it's like all this thing they say it's like supposed to be Squall's life flashing through his eyes. And this is something that people seriously talk about. Right. So that's what I'm trying to say. Do you think that the guy that made the game was trying to do that, or what?
Maybe. I can't say I haven't played Final Fantasy VIII, but sometimes there's, like, for these game theories, fan game theories, there's just too much evidence to say 100% no. Like Majora's Mask. There's a game theory out there in Majora's Mask that the entire gameplay of Majora's Mask is about the 7 stages of grief, and that Link's fairy Navi is dead, and he's going through the 7 stages of grief because the first one is denial, is the first stage of grief.
All the townsfolk are like, "Oh, we're not going to have like a certain
the town in Majora's Mask. There's a moon with a huge, creepy ass face on it, and in 48 hours,
Ganondorf's face.
I don't know, maybe it's a creepy ass face,
and
it's getting closer and closer to the town, and in 48 hours, it will hit the town and destroy it. And nobody in the town will acknowledge it. They'll say, "Oh no, that's nothing."
Yeah.
And then each dungeon or location you go to has a different stage of grief, with the end of the game being acceptance.
The creepiest one I was seeing because I was watching this guy go through them all. I didn't play Portal, but apparently if you look at what's the boss's name that everyone worships? It's like the most iconic boss.
There will be cake.
Gildo or whatever his name is. It's something. Guido or something.
Hold on.
Anyways,
Google Sphere.
But they said that
Gladys.
Gladys is the picture.
Gladys.
If you look at her, which was creepy. At first, they were trying to say it was like a famous painting.
Yeah.
I think it was Michelangelo painting of like a naked woman that had like the little sash around. Yeah. And you say if you look at her, it's supposed to be an upside down robotic version of her. But actually, if you look at it, people show it, and it's actually a woman who looks like practically bondage slave.
Bound and gagged.
Yeah.
She's bound like under her knees, and looks like she might have a gag on. So she's as much a slave as you are. And they're saying that they think that she could possibly have, because she's so human, she has such human like features about her and things like that, and acts has just not a typical AI and all that stuff. And they're saying it could actually like be an actual human in that. Just like they say the gun you have, they say it could actually have a human like dead human experiments in it. Yeah. It's crazy. The thing, these things that you're talking about, I love these things.
I know.
I don't know whether they're true or not. I love them.
That's what I was really just trying to say though. It's like, is it just some guy with so much time on his hands to find something like this, or is it actually put in there for people to do this?
My guess is it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of the games they put them in there on purpose, like it's sort of like an Easter egg-ish thing, and some of the times it's just crazy fans that have way too much time on their hands that just like
honestly any game that makes you think after the credits roll has succeeded in some way. Like here's one: Mass Effect 3, the ending, the controversial ending that a lot of people had a problem with, where you pick the 3 different colors. Well, there's a fan theory that Shepard had been indoctrinated by the Reapers by the time he got to that part.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Because blue is Paragon, red is Renegade throughout the entire series. But blue, the good ending, is the thing the Reapers don't want you to do.
Yeah.
And the red ending, the bad ending, is actually the good ending.
Yeah.
Because the Reapers don't want you to do that. but you do it anyway.
I actually didn't.
If you're playing the game right, you destroy the Reapers.
Yeah, I didn't do it. I believe it or not, I thought different.
But all the same, it's like all of a sudden the last part of the game is switched because they never explain it, they never go into it, they never acknowledge it. But the idea is that Shepard has been indoctrinated, and that the Reapers are trying to get him to choose what they want him to do, which was what was it?
Just become one with them and like practically play God. Almost.
Yeah. He controls the Reapers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the green one was like synthesis, where AI and humans.
I heard that was the right one.
That's the
Actually,
one
if you want to go by what I think was
you can't unlock
was the
that
one where
one.
you destroy them,
Yeah.
because none of the other ones you get like a cutscene after the credits. But if you do the bad one, if you like did enough, it shows like a scene where it shows Shepard's dead body. It shows like a
But
him,
look at this though.
showing
Look
he's
at
alive.
this. That's not fair though. You got to think about that. How come the person who doesn't play Renegade or the guy that plays Paragon gets that ending, but
It's
because
not.
I was Renegon, I
It's
don't
not.
get to have that ending?
No, it's not. The Renegades destroy him.
No, I know that, but that's what I'm trying to say. You're saying that that was actually really supposed to be the Paragon side. Well, then...
No, in the theory.
In the theory or whatever. But see, that's what the Paragon people would choose. They want to do that, and they're saying like the Renegade would probably, the Renegon would go over
And play God.
Yeah. Well, what if, I mean, that's just not fair that, because the Paragon side is...
Good's always the way.
Freaking because you're good, then that means your Shepherd will live.
That's
I
like
don't
Star
think that was
Wars.
their kind of like way.
But I don't know who's done it before.
Was there no way for Shepard to live if he'd done the?
I don't think so.
I mean, I chose.
He lives forever, I guess. It's like
That's what I thought. I thought, well, this guy's
Yeah,
playing God. He's going to practically use the Reapers to stop anything he thinks is a threat.
All I know that
But apparently, I heard though. Sorry.
You're good.
Apparently, I heard though is that from what my friend tried explaining to me, saying that if you did that, he only did it that one time, and that was it. It's like he controlled the Reapers to make them leave, and that was it. And
So
then he never was controlling them again.
Come back.
Yeah, like that's why I was like, no, they made it where he controls them from now on.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a cool thing. It's like a lot of games can get some depth by having just unanswered questions.
But see, there's a difference between the game theories and then a half-ass ending like that. That to me, that's See, you could have a game theory, like I said about Final Fantasy VIII, where you think Squall might be dead throughout the whole game, but that doesn't change like what the ending's going to do and all this crap that can make you think. But the ones where it's just like, oh, did he live or did he die? Like at the very end, I don't know. You guys tell me. Like the spinning dreidel and freaking Inception, like that kind of crap, where they just leave it up for your own
that was a good
interpretation.
example. I like that example.
I hated that. I just feel like it's a half-ass ending.
God, man, you just need everything spoon-fed?
I want, tell me the story. I don't want it. I just feel like when you say, "Oh, I'm going to leave it like up to what you guys."
By
think.
the way, off topic, but I guess that's the point of this whole thing. And that question has been answered
what
on whether or not he was
Inception?
awake at the end of Inception, because his totem was not the spinning thing. That's the fan theory that makes a ton of sense.
I never read on that.
One, he lied. You know, the Juno girl asked what he was doing when he spun the thing. He said, "It's my totem." He lied to her. He told her that was his totem. His actual totem is his wedding ring.
Oh,
And if
really?
he's dreaming, every time he's in a dream, he's not wearing his ring. And every time he's in reality, the ring is on his finger.
Oh, I didn't know that. No.
And in that final scene, when he goes to spin that top, the camera lingers, and you see the ring on his finger. So it's real.
Oh, okay.
so
I guess
You got played.
I got played. I did not see that. But the point I'm trying to make is those differences and those things. It's one thing to say Gary's Radicate could have died, could have not. And then
it's
there's one thing.
It's Eradicate. You brought it to a Gyarados fight.
But and then there's things where it's like an ending where it's just like you leave it up to your own interpretation.
it's one of the great things about games.
Yeah.
That
I
They
don't
put them
mind
in there
ambi-
on purpose.
I don't mind ambiguous endings so much. Now there is a difference between an ambiguous ending and just a crap ending.
Yeah.
Like you can have good ambiguity, but not always.
Yeah,
I always like some sort of closure in mine. I don't like things left open.
I like it left open if I know there'll be a sequel.
Okay, well,
Come on.
if
Sal.
we're talking about like an ending to
Yeah.
completely.
Well,
Yeah,
speaking of things that probably has a ton of fan theories, how about Bioshock Infinite's ending?
Yeah.
amazing.
See that one was good, but you
Yeah.
knew what happened and you can still
You did?
think.
That was the first game. That was one of the first games I've ever played For the second after I beat it, I immediately went on Google and read other people's
that was the
takes
first game I ever played.
I was like,
where after
what?
I beat it, I sat down and watched the whole credits roll because I couldn't freaking move.
Yeah,
I was just like, what? His daughter drowned him so that he couldn't become
Gold.
him?
I understood
No, I know,
that
I got it
completely.
too, but it took me a bit. But I was just, but then it was awesome. But it was just, I watched the whole credits.
That's the twist.
Yeah.
That's the twist.
What a twist!
But that's a twist, though. That's not like a. Would you call a game theory a twist? Really?
I mean, it could be in some ways. Like,
Yeah,
it's like,
I guess it
like
all
the
depends on what it
like
is.
the origins of the songbird and stuff. There's like some theories on that. Like it's like one of the first or the last Big Daddy designs.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
I'm
anyways, if you guys do, leave a comment below. Tell us your favorite fan theory and what happened.
Yeah.
I'd love to read it.
No, there's a lot of really cool ones out there. Like one was one I heard. Mario and all of his friends are just actors in a play.
Oh no, the Super Mario Bros. 3.
Yeah.
So everything's like on stilt and stuff. Yeah.
Also, speaking of Mario, believe it or not, another one I saw there. It's kind of creepy, but I think it was more glitch than true.
Probably.
But in Mario and Luigi's Mansion, I want to say it's the 3DS one.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember.
The
But yeah. But there's a time where you're in the attic, and the only way you can see it is when lightning strikes. And when you do, you see Luigi's shadow, not under him, it's up above. Like it's almost like he hung himself. And they say it could have just been a glitch, and the shadow was just misplaced.
Yeah.
Or they could say it's a way to kind of freak you out, like Luigi's hung himself type thing.
And he's
And they're
sensing
really-
it up right now.
Yeah, type stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah.
you are in a haunted house, so maybe, but that was
So
believe it or not, one
Luigi
of the
was
more
tired
creepy
of
ones.
being in his shorter brother's shadow
And
decided
hung himself.
to hang himself.
But they made.
Especially
Well,
after-
his shadow's done being in his shadow. 'Cause he's in his
Especially
Mario
after
shadow.
Daisy left him for
Believe
Yoshi.
it or not, you know Daisy was never with Luigi.
What? I thought that was like the whole thing.
Actually, Daisy, the only canon, even though she was in that one freaking circuit in Mario Kart 7, the only time she was in a game was the Game Boy game, which, by the way, the creator of Mario, I forget
Shigeru Miyamoto.
he didn't make that game. I bet you guys didn't know that.
So-
Anyways, she's in that game.
So she refuted all of Luigi's attempts. He was in his brother's shadow, and he got stuck with some crap jobs. and wanted
I
some
don't know
crap
about on
house.
his brother's shadow. He was a boss in Galaxy 2. He was off by himself fighting.
Yeah, but
Fighting
nobody
evil.
remembers that.
I do. I loved every time
Yeah,
I
because
could
it wasn't
play as him.
important.
You
He was
didn't
off
love him
camera.
enough. He killed himself, Nick.
He did.
You should have wrote him some kind letters.
I did. I played as him every time I could. Because he's the man. And he's better.
I felt like he's been telling us this whole time that he's sad. Less a weed.
He's the man. But
Rest in peace.
I think
That's
that
your shadow.
basically wraps up
Yeah.
episode 2 of Podcast Reloaded, or a different name next
Or
week.
episode 1 of Podcast Reloaded, or Podcast Reloaded.
Yeah, just I'm going to 2.
We're going
We just
too hard
changed it.
with
It's the
this.
second
Yeah.
podcast.
The second podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna reload you with some more news
every
on the third one.
exactly every week we're gonna come at you with more reloaded news, and we're gonna fire it at you, and that's what it is. And with these two immature gigglers,
It's a podcast. We can act like this.
Yeah.
yeah. Remember, check the blog, daily updates. Check the Twitters, or the Twittersphere, my Twitter, at Catastrophic, Live Through Games,
And
at
our
Live Through Games.
YouTube.
Our YouTube, which you can view this,
Mm-hmm.
is Live Through Games.
Yeah.
Everything's Live Through Games, basically. Email us your questions, or comment your questions
Comment.
at
And we'll give you
livethroughgames@gmail.com.
Also, he said this on last week. If you guys help us at all in our future Kickstart, we will give a shout out to you.
I will.
So
Definitely.
let
If
us
it's
know.
any amount of money, I'll shout you out via blog. If it's $20 or more, I'll video shout you out
Yeah,
in the
he
podcast.
will
I'll-
video
not even in the
shout
podcast. I'll make a personal webcam video shouting you out.
That's freaking devotion.
Nobody
I
gotta
got
pay
you.
for that.
Are you well,
From
Yeah.
Catastrophic. You're gonna have Catastrophic shout you out.
I know. Just let it rain down. Sort of like, I don't know, the ending of a great movie. This is the ending of a great podcast.
but there will be a sequel next week.
Keep gaming, guys.
Keep gaming.
Peace.